Hey you guys, my name's Josh and I'm out here at Lee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and right here behind me I have the coolest Jeep model in existence, the 392 Wrangler Rubicon. After years and years and years of Jeep owners and enthusiasts begging the Jeep manufacturers for a V8 model Wrangler, they finally delivered, and boy did they really deliver on that promise. The 392 Wrangler is going to be the most capable Jeep Wrangler out there, bar none. And today I'm going to be going over a general product over with you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm starting things off with the wide shot of the vehicle, and you can see we've got this beautiful black clear coat exterior paint finish, which I think pairs beautifully with the bronze exterior accents. By the way, all of these exterior accents that are going to be painted bronze, like the Jeep logo, the Rubicon logo, the 392 logo on the hood scoop, and all of the trailer hooks are going to be unique to the 392 model. By the way, that bronze coloration is going to carry over to the 17-inch aluminum rims, and those are also going to be beadlock capable rims as well. This Wrangler is going to come with 33-inch all-terrain tires made by BF Goodrich, and it's going to come standard with a 2-inch lift, which is 1 inch above a standard Rubicon and 2 inches above any other Wrangler, which gives you 10.3 inches of ground clearance. They also really beefed up the suspension for the 392 Wrangler, so you're going to get reinforced front and rear springs and 2-inch diameter aluminum monotube Fox shocks. You're also going to get Dana 44 diameter axles and cast iron steering knuckles, just for an overall beefed up performance. So coming around to the front of the vehicle, you see this LED headlight group. That's going to come standard with the 392 Rubicon. So you can see we've got these beautiful daytime running lamps going around the outer perimeter of the headlight casing, and in addition to that, you're going to get LED powered high beam and low beam headlamps, and the lights on your fender flares are going to be LEDs as well, which looks really nice. Another thing that comes standard with the 392 Rubicon is going to be the steel bumper as opposed to the plastic bumper, which just adds to that overall beefy characteristic that the 392 Wrangler has on its own. So underneath the hood, you can see we have the legendary 392 Hemi. Jeep really did a good job overall of rearranging some stuff around inside the engine bay just to make sure there's enough space to fit in the motor and still have easy access to things like your fluids and your battery and all that kind of stuff. With the motor, you're going to get 470 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque, which is absolutely insane. The 392 Rubicon has a recorded 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds. Now this is a huge vehicle to be moving that fast, so that's something that's crazy to me. And it's also got a quarter-mile time of 13 seconds, which again is absolutely phenomenal. You're going to get about 13 miles to the gallon in the city and about 17 miles to the gallon on the highway. But let's be real here. If you're buying the 392 Wrangler, you're probably not really concerned about the gas mileage anyway. Another thing that I thought was really cool that's worth pointing out is that scoop that's going to be on the hood is actually functional. So it's going to serve as a clean air intake for the motor, and it's got its own hydro guide system that's going to filter out water and debris in water fording scenarios. So now I'm sitting down inside the 392 Wrangler, and I gotta say, Jeep really outdid themselves on the interior as well. You're going to get full leather seats that are going to come standard with the 392 Rubicon, and all of these exterior accents that were going to be bronze colored on the outside is going to carry over on the interior as well. So all of the interior stitching is going to have this beautiful bronze color to it, and stitched into both the driver and passenger seats is going to be this unique Rubicon 392 logo. Running along the dash, you're going to get full leather stitched into it as well, and you're going to get a full leather wrapped steering wheel. The 392 Wrangler is going to come with all sorts of incredible features as well. So it's going to come with heated seats and a heated steering wheel, and in addition to that, it's going to come with the upgraded Alpine audio system, and it's going to have all kinds of safety features with it. So it's going to have the blind spot monitoring system and cross path detection, and it's going to have adaptive cruise control equipped with it and full forward collision warning assistance, and it's going to have a backup camera available with it. What's really cool is this Wrangler is also equipped with a front view camera as well, and something that I thought was really neat is that if you ever get like mud or debris thrown up into the camera, you can press this clean camera and rear lens, and it's going to shoot up a jet to wipe it off. What's really cool about this Wrangler in particular is that it's going to be equipped with the one-touch sky roof. So you can see with just a simple press of the button, the entire top of the vehicle is going to come back and it extends all the way to the rear of the vehicle. And the really cool thing about this is that it only takes a few seconds and it requires no effort whatsoever. Just like any other Jeep Wrangler, the doors are going to be removable as well. And by the way, if you were wondering as to how to go about doing that, I posted a detailed tutorial on how to take the doors off of your Jeep Wrangler, so just check out that video above right here. Next, I just wanted to go over some of the details on the 4x4 system that this Jeep is equipped with. So this is going to have the Select Track full-time 4x4 system. It's going to be a full-time four-wheel drive system. So that means that the vehicle is never going to be in rear-wheel drive. So that means that the Jeep Wrangler will never be in a rear-wheel drive configuration. It's going to automatically default to a 50-50 split, and it can go up to 100% rear differential depending on the wheel slippage that you're getting. And when you go into four-wheel low, it's going to lock into a 50-50 split, so it's always going to be a 50% front and 50% rear, and it's going to go into a 2.72 to 1 gear ratio. The Off-Road Plus feature is going to allow you to lock the front and rear differentials in four-wheel low, and all that means is that both the left and right wheels are going to be spinning at the same speed on each axle. The Rubicon is also going to come equipped with a disconnecting front sway bar, which is going to allow you to get more articulation in the front wheels for when you're rock crawling and such. Another really cool thing that this Wrangler is equipped with is going to be the auxiliary switch group. See, Wranglers are typically the most customizable vehicle on the market, bar none. So what happens is a lot of times customers will tend to add a light bar or an air compressor or any additional features that require wiring and drilling into the frame of the vehicle. So instead of having to do that, Jeep has integrated its own auxiliary switch group. So it's going to come with auxiliary switches 1 and 2 wired underneath the hood, and auxiliary switches 3 and 4 are going to have wiring available for it inside the vehicle underneath the right passenger footwell. What's really cool about the Wrangler in general is that as rugged as that may appear and it may feel, it still has a lot of modern capability with it. So you can see with this media hub, you're going to have a standard USB port as well as a USB-C port, and it's going to have an auxiliary input, and just underneath the center console, you're going to have an additional USB port as well. The 392 Wrangler is also going to come standard with the 8.4-inch Uconnect display with navigation. With that, it's going to be capable with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and in addition to that, you can connect your phone through Bluetooth and access into things like Siri through voice command. One of the things that I really like about the Uconnect combined with the Wrangler in general is going to be the OffRoad Pages. So you can see I'm going to go into my applications and load up the OffRoad Pages. And here I'm going to have access to all kinds of features. Here I'm going to be able to monitor my steering angle, which gear I'm going to be in with my transfer case. I'll also be able to get visual cues for my front and rear differentials as to whether they're locked or not, as well as the connection on my sway bar. I'm also going to be able to monitor my gauges as I'm driving off-roading. I can monitor my coolant, my oil temperature, and more. The Wrangler also has a built-in gyroscope feature, so I can monitor the pitch and roll to the vehicle. And you can see, as I mentioned before, we're going to have access to the trail cam here. So the 392 Wrangler is also going to come equipped with a full-size spare tire. Yes, it's full size. You're going to get an additional bead locking capable rim. And what's really cool is this brake light that's right here. If you ever wanted to go and upgrade your tires, this brake light right here is actually going to have an adjustable height to it. So opening up the tailgate, you can see we have plenty of space available right here, and you can also see the roll bar that's going all the way across, and you're going to see your waterproof sub with the Alpine upgraded audio group. Lifting up this panel right here, you're going to get additional storage in the cargo group, and you can see what's really cool is you have storage pins for your door hinges and your windshield. The last thing that I wanted to go over with you guys was how this Wrangler sounds. With the 392 motor underneath the hood, you should already know that this sounds like a beast ready to be unleashed. Oh, my bad. I forgot to mention that this Wrangler is going to be outfitted with a dual sport exhaust mode that you can turn on manually, and that's just going to open up the valves in the exhaust manifold to really allow the motor to breathe and cut loose. So here's how that sounds. Alright you guys, this has been my detailed product overview on the Jeep Wrangler 392 Rubicon. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. Also be sure to like and share the video. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video that I make.